Welcome to the second annual Media Day. Today we have our varsity boys soccer led by Matt Lawdy, and it looks like we got 4 of his finest up here. Matt, why don't you talk a little bit about last year's results and then the future for this year?
So last year we finished up 9-9, we were 500. This year we got a lot of seniors coming back. We had 8 juniors returning, so we have 11 seniors this year that came out. The quality of technical ability we have on the squad this year is absolutely second to none. I got Marcel, Hirsch, Boone, and Adrian with me. They're going to be our 4 leaders on the pitch. We're looking to make some damage this year.
Awesome. So with that said, it seemed to be a common theme of heavy senior led. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach Zyke. He's going to talk a little bit to each of the individuals on leadership.
Yeah, just going into the year here, as most of you have been through the program for 3-4 years here. This is it, right? Last year, what are your expectations, Marcel? Like, what are you thinking heading into this year? Just kind of give us a rundown of where you think the team is and what you're really excited about to see.
I think the team's really solid and we build up well, so I think it'll be good. And I think that the goal is to make it far in playoffs and continue not have a lot of losses at one time, so have a good ratio.
Jackson, as you are heading into your first game here that's coming up, what do you think your team's style or the things that are really going to help you take that next step as a group, as a team? What's your style you feel right now your team is going to be using, or the top points to help you guys get some wins right out of the gate?
I would say our chemistry this year is just top notch. Me and some of the other guys have been together since freshman year, so I'd say as a team individually, as practice goes on and as the first game comes up, we've all been getting so much better, and it's only up from here.
Ryan, just what do you want the soccer team to be known for this year? As a group, you guys had a successful year last year. A lot of returns this year. What do you want this team to be known for? When we say, hey, League West soccer, we're a team to go play them. What do you want your team to be known for?
Yeah, I would like us to be known for our brotherhood, just having great bonding time, just being a great team.
Okay. Adrian, anything to add on that? Your thoughts on going through this preseason stuff and heading into this first, what do you want, if you're talking to your teammates here today, what do you want the soccer program to be known for?
I think Coach Lawdy always mentions how he wants us to be more gritty, go at each other more, be the team that attacks the other team, don't let the other team attack us. So I think I want teams, other people to be aware that we're going to go in 110% every play, and there's no playoff.
Coach, what formation you guys running this year?
I'm sorry?
What formation are you running?
We landed on the 4-1-4-1 this year, as of right now.
Sorry, Coach. Can you tell me what position you guys play?
Yes, we got Marcel. He'll play our center mid. He'll probably be our 8 or 6 or 10. We're not sure yet. We're still tossing that around. Hirsch will be the 6 or 8 or 10 that Marcel isn't. And then Boone is going to be our right back. And then AO is going to be our center back.
So he's the one in front of the 4?
Correct. So right now we're basically penciling Marcel as going to be that holding mid / that 6.
Okay. How's the goalkeeper doing this year?
We have young goalkeepers this year. We have a sophomore and then we have a senior as well. Both of them are pushing each other. I have probably the tallest player I've ever had in the goal this year, so very excited about that. Excited, yeah.
How do you view goalkeepers in terms of building the attack? Do they stay right at the 6, or are they kind of helping out?
It's funny you say that because we just started training this the other week. The goalie is absolutely going to be part of the 11 that attack. We're going to use the feet as much as we possibly can. We're going to balance with them. They're going to come out. They're going to be an attacker. We're going to hopefully have a high line of confrontation. They're in. We're learning how to use the feet as our goalies this year, but we're getting them crash course real quick.
Yeah. Ryan, can you tell me about your experiences so far in your career with the team? What are some of the more exciting moments you've had?
Some of the more exciting moments. I think just the more intense games. When the games are close, you can feel everybody's energy build up, and everybody's super excited, everybody's pumped, and you can just feel everybody fighting for the team.
Do you have any individual goals for the season?
Individual goals for the season? One of my favorites probably was just one of my long balls from Marcel. I just made a long run up, scored it, celebrated with Marcel, and it was probably one of my favorite moments.
Nice. Could you tell me, Coach, about the guys playing in Austin? They play club soccer, or they play with you in the Austin?
Yep. So the boys go to their each individual clubs. A lot of the boys, whether they choose based on ability or location, they go their own way, and then we kind of come back. And that's kind of my job. The hardest part of my job is taking all these different clubs and these different vibes that each clubs give, and we got to mesh it into West, right? So that's kind of the hardest part for me.
When do you get them back?
July, roughly, early July. We start soccer July, that first week of July, or excuse me, June, when school ends, right away June.
Okay. Adrian, tell me a little about the goals for the team. What do you feel like? You said before, you guys want to attack the team. Tell me a little bit about how the team feels vibe-wise.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of get the vibe of the team at practices. Everyone, like, not only at games, at practices too. Everyone's going at each other as if they're the other team. Like, we need everybody to push each other. Everyone's there to play against each other and make each other better. So I feel like the team overall pushes each other to get better every single practice, and all we do is continue to progress.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to loosen it up a little bit because it seems like you guys are a little tight right now. So, relax a little bit. This next one's for Jackson. All right. So, Jackson, you've been around coaches for a while. What's one thing that you know can really irritate Coach Lottie?
Well, first thing I'll say is being late. Being 1 minute late results in sprinting. I would also say just listening right away, because when we make mistakes, we're quick learners, and we just gotta stop making mistakes.
I like it. Marcel, one thing that really gets under, one thing that gets under Coach, your assistant coach, Decker. What gets him really riled up?
Probably when someone just shoots the ball, like while they're talking for no reason.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's like being in class and not listening when someone's talking. All right,
Right.
Totally get that. Ryan, what's one thing that you listen to get your mind straight before a game?
To get my mind straight before a game, honestly, I'm not sure. I kind of just have an open mind. When I go into it, I play free, just with an open mind.
Freeze. Okay. Adrian, how about you?
I like listening to Drake.
Drake? All right. That seems to be a popular one. Doesn't it?
Well, maybe I'll start with Coach for this, and we'll kind of go off, but maybe hit a little bit. But looking at last year and then looking at this year, what are the differences you see from last year's team and then starting out this year?
The biggest difference for me is just the quality of intelligence that we have. The development that happened from last year's juniors that became seniors this year. The decision making's quicker, the thought process is sharper. That's the biggest difference. I think the quality of our soccer will be better this year, and because of that, we'll win more games. I mean, we're trying to get that grittiness, that edge back to us, that chip on the shoulder. We're trying to get back to that, and I think that, included with the technique, I think we're going to be real strong this year.
Okay, Marcel, do you have anything to add as a player, players perspective, Jackson too, can kind of fill in anything from the players that you noticed from last year to this year, or some things that you'd like your team to pick it up in?
Couple things that I think we're really good at is with the ball and decision making and everything like that. And I feel like something that we could work on a little bit is physicality. But I mean, the team's really smart with the ball, so.
Yeah, I like to emphasize the playoffs this year. This year it's different. Past 3 years I've been there, all resulting in losses. This year we're hungry. We just want to win that playoff game. That matters most to us.
Jackson, you kind of strike me as the guy that is like the brute, we're going to do it this year. I like that mentality. You got a lot of younger kids going to follow your trait here. So with that in mind, is there something that you want to tell your teammates that are sitting here of like, hey, this is our goal this year, or what you want, your style of play?
It's personal this year. I cannot handle another loss.
Okay, so personal. I hope all of you hear that. That's good. So when you mean by personal, you're talking just the playoff losses, or what?
We need to advance. Just tired of losing.
Okay, I like it. Coach Lottie, I've noticed a difference just from watching from previous year to this year as well. You know, you hit a little bit of stuff in the summer with the summer league. I think that was part of it, and then you know, your practice. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing to get that grit back? I've seen it, but I'll let you talk about it.
So we made a big rule change this year. In soccer, a lot of players are used to training without shin guards, and I changed my approach to that because if you're not wearing your shin guards in training, you're probably not going into tackles as hard as you should be or would be in a game with your shin guards. So day one, I put a new rule in, we're guards every day. That being said, now we're going into challenges. We're going into tackles every day at training. We're replicating the 100% physicality that a game will be. We're replicating that in training now. We're going into tackles. We're fighting for the ball. We're doing everything we need to do in training to get ourselves prepared for that game better.
I guess I'll go with Jackson. Which teammate would you trust the most in a survival situation?
I would have to say Ryan.
Right?
Yeah.
What qualities does he have that would help in this situation?
He has great IQ. He knows what he's doing, and he's always relaxed.
All right, Coach. Want to talk a little bit about your schedule, who you open up with, and you know where you feel like the grind of your schedule is going to be.
We start next week. We open with the Windy City. We'll get Garcia the first round, and depending on what happens there, we'll face whoever from there. The Windy City is always a tough way to start the season, and honestly, I kind of like it. I'm more of the sense that I want to go at these hard teams to get us prepared for the playoffs. So I think the whole entire season for Lincoln Way West is the hard part. It's a grind because we're going up against these bigger schools constantly. The middle of the season is when that grind starts to happen, where the playoffs are a little bit still far away, so to speak, and the honeymoon period of the beginning of the season's wearing off. So during that grind in the middle of the season is when we start hitting those bigger teams, and we start to feel those legs get heavy, you know, muscle achy, stuff like that. But at that point, that's when we just got to persevere, push through, and keep fighting.
Awesome. Ryan, so that grind, that middle grind, you've been through it. What can you tell the upcoming leaders of this group of what to expect?
What to expect? I would expect you guys to just keep fighting. Like, no matter the situation, no matter where you are, just keep grinding, whatever, and you'll see a payoff in the end.
Adrian, how about you? What do you want to tell these guys? How to fight through that adversity?
I just feel like you gotta take everything personally. If anything happens to you, if anything goes wrong, you wanna, like, let's say you lose the ball, you win it back. You don't rely on anyone else to win it back. You just always gotta have that grit. Always be willing to win it back for not just you, but everyone around you.
Yes, Marcel, what was the most memorable moment of high school? Soccer.
Like a mine,
Very personal.
I would say probably my hat trick. Yeah.
Nice.
You want me to tell you about it?
Yeah.
It was, I think, one of our first home games, something like that. But I mean, it's just 3 goals in one game.
Describe the goals.
What year was it? The year of which year?
Last year, so junior year, yeah.
How about you, Cleveland?
Probably when I scored, like, what was it?
4 seconds left.
Yeah, there's 4 seconds left. I just booted it from like 45 yards out, and the ball went in the net. We beat Joliet West at Joliet West.
For the winner.
Yep. Game winner.
I bet they got some. They want some revenge, probably.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jackson, what your most memorable moment?
I would have to say sophomore year in the Windy City tournament, the 3rd round, the last 8 teams, we beat Central. It was a grinding game. It was 0-0 to like the last 10 minutes, and we pulled it off. Eli Bach scored the goal.
And Ryan.
Mine was probably my game against Bradley. I was just having a great game, and at the end, I made that long run, ended up scoring to win 4-2.
And what was that last year?
Yes, that was last year.
How about you, Coach?
Oh
Give us
gosh.
the most memorable.
So many. I'd probably have to say the super sectional game we had a couple years ago. That was a pretty cool moment. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, fellas, we are looking forward to a great year. I appreciate you guys taking some time. And, you know, as always, we got great leadership. Keep it going. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.